Hey guys, this is Cree again, the right side of 50. So I had to take a break. I'm coming back to you. We were talking about, I guess, trying to figure out how do you cope with moments and times in your career or job where you're just not really sure if this is the right fit for you, or do you put a time frame on it? How long do you decide, or I guess I should ask, how much time would you give it? Um, your job, before it all sinks in, or most of it sinks in, and you will, you find comfort with it. So I was telling you in the last video that I've been there a little under a year, not quite a year. I've still got a couple of months to make a year, but almost there. And I love the company. I don't have a problem with management. They're fine. They answer me. I know, because it's more of a call center environment. It's very hard for them to answer you right away. Of course, when you feel that you need it, but that's okay, because I know how to handle my day for the most part. I put it off to the side for a moment, and I try to see if I can get some help elsewhere. But you know, with all the time I put in, I still just feel like I should be more comfortable with what I do. And sometimes I think that also plays. It's different factors, because you have to understand. Um, you have, we all have things in life, outside of your work. We have family. We have husbands, partners, wives, whatever, who, we tend to, or they're part of our life. Um, Hopefully, they're a good support system for you. I have, I have family, and I have friends that I have known for so long that I do consider my family. So I guess you can say that's kind of like an external family in a sense, but they are my family. If here's the thing with family: if my mother can ask about you, you're family. Okay, so I live out here in Arizona. I don't know if I got a chance. I don't think I went into all of that on my other couple of videos. I am new to YouTube. I mean, as far as content is concerned, my own anyway. But I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, okay? Just sit back. It's nothing interesting, I mean, outside of the norm, but I just want to give you a little bit of background of me, for me. And that is, I'm originally from Illinois, right outside of Chicago. And I born and bred there, really. So the last 17, 18 years I've been out here, in the Phoenix area, Metro Phoenix, Arizona. I chose to move here for the reasons that most people do, and that's for the weather. I think when you grow up in the cold and the snow and all of that, a lot of us tend to get tired of it as we start moving on. And I don't know, for some reason, for years, I always gravitated to the sun. I always gravitated to, even watching movies from the 80s. I think about, if you know anything about, if you're old enough to know how, let me make that clear. Um, some of those, I don't know if they're called B flick movies or whatever, but like the National Lampoon's Vacations and things like that. And I think the first original one took place, a lot of it in Arizona. They had a park. I think they were driving from Illinois to Wally World in California. And anyway, that I like those series of movies. Those are those stupid, silly movies from the 80s I used to love. Um, I still love them. But anyway, so anytime I would daydream and think about things, I would always think of movies like that where they're on their way to warm air and so on and so forth. So the sun, I never really noticed, but it just seems like, when the fall used to come in Illinois, it seems like I would always kind of get gloomy myself, like the sun in my head would go down and never come up. It wouldn't come back up until spring. So if I could call myself anything, I would say a bear, and if it was up to me, I would hibernate. But when you have a job, you can't do that. So you have to come out and you have to, battle the cold, the snowstorms, shoveling maybe. Um, you have to battle all that kind of stuff. So in 2005, I think I decided that I was going to make that move. Took me a couple years to get my plan together to get out here. And even then, I'll be honest, my plan was not foolproof. There was a lot of hiccups on the way from there to here, but that's okay. Here we are 17 years later, I survived. So I've been here, and now I'm at that point. The weather, I'd rather deal with the warm weather, but there's a lot of pros and cons to it. You got both sides. Okay, you got the nice weather. Come fall and winter, this is probably the best time, maybe from late October to early March. Those are like the best times to come out here and visit. So this is a place that you can wear shorts and somebody next to you would have a coat on and jeans, because that's how the weather works. Someone's got boots on, the other person has flip-flops and their toes out. Okay, I am one of those people. I don't like a whole lot of heavy clothing. I love the winter look for people, the lovely coats, outfits, the scarves, everything that goes with it, but the boots. But I really don't like feeling confined. So out here, you're a little freer. You can wear light weight clothing, have your feet out pretty much most of the year, if not all. Especially if you're driving in a car, you don't really need boots. I mean, you can wear flip-flops and it'll be fine. See, so I've gotten so comfortable. I've gotten in that mode. So that's what I do like here. I do visit from time to time. My family and my family, we're all scattered actually. But the bulk of them that I would visit, they are in Illinois. So I have to plan it a certain way, because I have like my dear cousins that I love to see. They're my favorites. Um, they're in one part of the Illinois where I go, and then you got my mother in another part of Illinois, and they're not close. Okay, so you got them, my cousins in the Chicagoland area, and then you got my mother who's outside of the Chicagoland area. So I have to make sure that I have enough time so I can visit one side and then visit her. Okay, and that's hard to do. It's kind of hard to do, especially depending on your job and how much time you have off. All type of work balance, work and personal life balance. It's very hard. Some jobs are a little easier than others, but not all of them make it so easy. They really don't. But anyway, so I just want to give you a little background on this. I came out here, my son and we came out here. A few years later, I had a cousin and her family. They came out here too, a few years after me. And then I had a girlfriend. She's like my sister. She also came out here a few years after me. So I have my little family out here. It's not like I'm absolutely alone, but it's just I don't have the same exposure as I did back home, with family and things like that. But that's okay, because when you get older, you don't really need all of that. I mean, I'm happy on my own if I was by myself. I'm not. I have my own, situation. I have my family. My son doesn't live here. He lives on his own. So, but I can see him anytime if need be because he works very close to me. So if I need him to come by or want him to pick up a meal, if I cook something, he loves mom's cooking, then I have him, when he gets off work, he'll come over here and get it. Or maybe if I need to, maybe I want to do something, I say, hey, you want to run me to the store or whatever the case, it may be something that he wants to get to. So, I do have a support system here. That's always important. I talk to my family. I do. All the time, no. I think that's diminished over time, just getting older. Some other personal conflicts I have, other things that I deal with on a day-to-day. And I think that tends to sometimes get in the way of your socialism. So I'm not, I always tell people, and people understand when I say that, but, I can hang with the best of them. So whether you're 30 or you're 50, we can always find something in common, something to relate to. Um, I do have some, I guess I can call them friends, where maybe we were coworkers at one time and we, developed a little bond, but I have that. So I do have a support system, and that also helps and plays a part. It helps with, I guess, your day to day. But like I said, right now, it's just trying to focus on a career. And this career has, it's got its bumps to it, and I think I'm trying to adjust. And I have my immediate support system. They always try to encourage me and tell me to stick it out, and they ask if there's other things, extra trainings, anything else that I can do. And that's only because they know how enthusiastic I was about it when I got this job. I was grateful that they took me on, gave me an opportunity to work there, and I am there. I'm not planning to walk away no time soon. I mean, that's not my plan, of course. I'm just trying to weigh out my options as far as how I can improve my situation there. So, and I know you have to talk to management and things like that, because I don't think, if you're unhappy or you find yourself full of anxiety, stressed, just you're not doing anybody any good. You're not doing them any good. You're not doing yourself any good. You definitely don't want to do a disservice to the insured, to the customer. You don't want to do a disservice to them. I love talking to them. I love talking to the people that I deal with. Very much, I do. You have some you talk to all the time, and you would feel like you guys have known each other forever. And then you got the ones that you don't get a chance to really talk to that much because, your workload is so heavy, and you hope they don't take it personal. It's not. The objective there is just to handle their claim so you can close them out. Okay? And then therefore you got customer satisfaction, 100%. If you can go ahead and execute and get it done in a mannerable time frame, they're happy. And that's what you want. So, I don't know. I'm rambling on right now because I've got so much on my mind with this. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll get back with the Chronicles in just a moment, okay? Other than that, if not, then you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? If you like this video, definitely thumbs up. If you think it's worth subscribing, hey, great. That would be lovely too. Talk to you later. Bye.